With Apogee Invent, I'm on the call here with Brad Doyle, and I'm going to be showing off of our marketing system, which we call TitanTeambuilder. Can be rebranded for different organizations or used as a standalone system, TitanTeambuilder.com, for marketers. It's especially tailored towards network marketers, MLM industry, work-from-home people, but it can also work in a variety of other industries, small businesses and whatnot, but it is made for MLM, and we consider it a toolbox for MLM network marketers to do their day-to-day operations in order for them to work their sales funnel. So looking at the screen now, we can see that we've broken up the tools into three main sections: attract, communicate, and manage, and we consider that to represent the sales funnel. On the big end,
I hate to interrupt. I'm not seeing the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to show the screen.
Cool.
That would help. Thanks for interrupting. I might have gone through the whole thing without showing some visual. All right. Now you should be able to see it.
Let's see. Hold on. Yep. Now I see it. Perfect.
Okay. Beautiful. All right. So the big sales funnel toolbox here, attract, communicate, and manage. On the big end of the sales funnel is attract tools. These are the tools that allow you to get new leads. And so the first thing that you'll see in this list here is buy leads. And this is a full lead store. We've integrated with Peak Leads. They're a great lead provider. They put ads on the internet, on the radio, and all over the web, even in newspapers, to attract new people, new network marketers that may be looking for work-from-home positions. So you can purchase leads. You can purchase people that are already interested in working from home here. So let me show you in this system here, where we've got this, and we have a variety of other lead providers that we're working into the system. But you can see here it's very simple. Once you click on Buy Leads, you are dropped into a shopping cart. You don't have to leave the site. You don't have to log in anywhere else or negotiate a price via email and download a big file. It's all simple. We built all of the technology to transfer leads over. All you have to do is click, add them to your shopping cart, and you're done. You have leads right there in your CRM, in your Customer Relationship Manager. And I'll get to the CRM here in just a minute. But just wanted to show you the lead store. For example, you can buy 500 leads for just $7.50, and these are leads that are only 3 to 7 days old. So they've responded to an ad within the last 3 to 7 days. They're in the U.S. and Canada. You can buy different size packages for different prices. Up here near the top are kind of a higher priced leads. For $75, you can get 25, but these are the leads that have been followed up with, and they have been interviewed on telephone. So we know a little bit more information about them: gender, desired monthly income, etc. And these are leads that are actually in real time. So if you purchase these leads as a network marketer, they're going to be dropped into your CRM, but they're going to be dropped in as they respond to the ads. So you'll probably see them dropped in there in the next 2, 3, 4 days after you purchase them. As they respond to the ads, they'll be added right into your system. Subscribe to your drip email marketing lists, and allow you to follow up with them and sell them into your downline or sell them products. So it's really easy. You can just add leads to your cart. You can review your cart here on this page, and then the checkout. It's all here on the site. No need to leave the site, add your credit card anywhere else. We've taken a lot of time in making this whole system very cohesive. So there are other competitors out there with marketing toolboxes for the MLM industry, and really all they are is just taking a bunch of different technology pieces and an assortment of them, putting them all together under one brand name, but it really makes for a disjointed user experience. You end up having to go log into one site here, log into another site there, and you don't really know how everything's connected. It looks different, it functions different. So we've taken the time to build it all ourselves. We are a software engineering company. We've got 25 people here on staff, and 12 of us have degrees in computer science. So we're all about building the software, making it easy to use.
Couple of questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of questions. One is, I assume that any leads that are purchased are automatically put into the user system, into the TitanTeambuilder system automatically. You don't have to upload them; they just go in.
Correct. They will just go right into your contact manager. And yeah, that you can see a little bit more. Let me see. How about? Let me show you this one. Okay, here's an example of one of the CRMs. Now I'm jumping back and forth just to kind of show you the different brands.
Okay.
But this is all the same system. And a marketer will not have to see different systems. They'll have it all underneath one logo. But this is an example of the CRM, for example. So there's actually another bar that shows up over here, just a bar graph that shows you your leads as fulfilled. So let's say you purchase 500 of them. You'll see that bar graph filling up as those leads are added into your list. And if you want them to automatically be subscribed to a drip email marketing campaign that will follow up with them, you can have that happen as well.
So the system that you have is reliant on putting leads in, whether they're purchased or however you obtain the lead. But it's not like a series of what do they call it, landing pages and blogs and trying to create all this content to draw people to find you in search engines and all that kind of stuff. That's not part of this system, right?
That is part of the system, actually, all of the above. So here under the Attract tools, we've just covered the first one. That was the buy leads, the lead store there, where you can just purchase leads. But if you want to, the second way that you can attract new leads to your business is clicking on Share Links. Let me show you one that actually has some landing pages in it.
Well, let me ask you another question too, real quick. If I buy leads, do those leads not get sold to anyone else? Let's say I buy 100 leads from the lead company. They're not going to they don't sell that same 100 leads to someone else. They just, once they sell them to you, it's done, right? Whether you use them or not.
That depends on the type of lead. I believe some of them are exclusive, and some of them are not. So you have to kind of read the details of each particular lead. Leads are sold on a first-come, first-served basis. I believe that our lead provider, Peak USA, generally sells the same lead maybe one to three times. So at the very most, it'll be in 3 different people's lists. But I believe that these more expensive ones, the telephone interview leads, will be exclusive. Although I'm not seeing that right here. Follow-up email at contacted call center. We limit the number of times we sell each lead. We also maintain program exclusivity. So this is probably what you're looking for here, Brad. If you purchase the leads for this system, then you'll be the only one selling or acquiring that lead for this opportunity, this MLM.
Okay.
So they do maintain program exclusivity, and they say that they do limit the number of times they sell a lead. They've told me before that it's about 2 to 3 times they'll sell the same lead, but they don't sell it to the same MLM. So if you're a marketer in an MLM, you'll get just that lead, and you're the only one in that MLM that will get that one.
Okay, cool. That.
Yeah, so that's the lead store. Second thing we're going to look at here is share links. This is where you would have access to the replicated landing pages. So as a network marketer, you're going to want to push traffic to your different landing pages. You'll see that my name, Dwight, is in each one of these addresses here. That tells me that this is replicated. So I could take that address. Here's a business opportunity landing page. Here's a product landing page. I could put that on a business card. I could write it on a cocktail napkin. I could buy an ad campaign on Google AdWords and push a bunch of traffic to one of these landing pages and know that everybody that fills out the form on these landing pages will end up in my contact manager, in my CRM. So they're exclusive to me, everybody that fills out my landing page, my replicated landing page. And we can have any number in here. So as a system licensee, you can have us build, say, 10 different landing pages. We could have one just for females. We could have one for people 40 and over. We could have one for people with an income of $50,000 and over, one with 50,000 and under, etc. You can really segment out your audience and give people, your marketers, access to the landing pages for specific campaigns. And it makes it really easy for you to share them on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, and all the different social networks as well. So that's the share links page.
Who creates the landing pages?
Generally, we do. We have a full design team here in-house, and when we sell one of these marketing systems, we'll generally include one landing page design with it and the opportunity to purchase additional landing page designs, but we also play nicely with other companies. So we can easily take landing pages. If you happen to purchase one or a template or anything like that, we can install it in here. We have no problem doing that. We don't require that we're the only designer for the system.
Got it.
Okay, next up is invite contacts. This is basically an uploader. Makes it very simple for you to take a file and upload it. Let's see here. Let me see if I have one on my desktop. Not sure. Okay, I don't have a CSV file handy, but this is actually primarily just an uploader. But I say just an uploader, it's actually very advanced. You could take a CSV file, whether you have name, email, phone number, first name, last name, date of birth, etc. It will grab that file and pull it into here, and you can apply tags to it. You can subscribe them to drip email lists. One of the nice things about this system is that it has full email marketing capabilities. And unlike a lot of the email marketing platforms out there, iContact, Constant Contact, MadMeMe, etc., we don't require that you opt in those leads before you subscribe them to a list. So we just assume that you've already opted them in. We don't make you double opt them in. You can upload a list that you may already have and put it into the system and start subscribing them or start drip emails to them. So maybe they'll get an email once a week telling them a little bit more about your opportunity. We just make it really easy for the recipient of those emails to unsubscribe if they'd like to, but we allow you to upload whatever you'd like into your contact manager. Okay, so that's invite contacts. Now, write blog. This is a blogging system, and every marketer gets their own blog. You'll see here, once again, a replicated URL, dwight.asuccessline.com in this instance, /blog. And I just put some photos and some dummy text in here. But every marketer gets their own blog, and we consider this SEO marketing, so search engine optimization. Everybody knows that the more content you write online, the higher the search engines are going to rank you. Google loves that kind of thing. But not only that, not only are you going to be raising your search engine optimization, you're going to be raising it for the entire brand. So if we have this marketing system under a specific MLM, everybody's creating their blogs underneath that same domain name, and it's going to raise everybody's search engine optimization. So the tide that rises raises all the boats, something like that. I think I butchered it, but you get the point. And one of the nice things is, if you click on Add Comment, everybody that comments on your blog, they're going to have to fill out their email address. And so that's just more people for your contact manager, more people subscribing to your email list as they're commenting on your blog. So it's not a separate system, separate blogging system somewhere else. It's all built in here, really easy to use. Anybody can add their own blog with videos, pictures, text, etc. So that's the one of the other attractive tools, writing your own blog. And then along a similar fashion, update homepage. Let me show you that one over here. In this one, I've got a good example of update homepage. So every marketer gets their own homepage. In this case, I've got an example person in here named Alice Irwin. You see her name and her phone number. But if you want to contact her, you have to fill out this contact form, and that, of course, adds you into her list, into her CRM to follow up. But this could be her online home, her online business card, and it's underneath the brand. This could be the MLM's brand at the top. And she could put this on her business card, refer people to it, talk about her interests, her passions, hobbies, etc. And then it shows the latest blog article down here at the bottom as well. and that comes from the blog that I just previously showed you. So this, yet again, once another way for each marketer to build their reputation online, to increase their search engine optimization, to get ranked higher for the keywords that they're really focused on, to build the brand's overall reputation, and to get new contacts for their CRM and have the system follow up with them automatically. So those are primarily the tools there in the Attract tab. So that's the big end of the sales funnel. Those are the 5 primary ways to get new contacts. You can either buy them, you can push ad campaigns to them, or share your replicated links on the social networks. You can upload your contacts from big lists you may already have. You can write blogs and update your homepage and gain new followers that are searching around on the search engines. So a variety of tools there. But what do you do once you've got a bunch of contacts in your list? The primary part of the Communicate tab, the Communicate, is the Contact Manager. Sorry for jumping around a little bit here, but I wanted to show you the best example in each one of these systems. It's all the same technology, just a little bit different branding and different data in them. So under Communicate, the smaller end of the sales funnel, we have the Contact Manager. We call it the Contact Manager. It's the CRM, Customer Relationship Manager. It's primarily a big list. So you can see my list here. I think I even have Brad Doyle in here somewhere if I scroll down. But you're going to see that this is a simple, easy-to-use contact list. At the top, we have a calendar. You can click on any one of the calendar events and see your upcoming appointments. And it's really easy to create those. Now, scrolling down here, I can see the name, phone number, email address of each contact. I can see the last time they were contacted, the last time they were updated, the next time they're going to be contacted, and I can set that, and then the last notes taken. Down here we have the tags. The tags are really nice, makes it really easy. Let's say I want to see everybody that I've made a call to. I can easily search and see only the people with this call tag. You'll notice that every one of these now has that call tag in there, so I've filtered it down to about 95 results for the call tag. Let's say I want to see all the people that have received a phone call, but I have not sent a contract to. So in this case, I might want to exclude by the contract tag. Now I've got it down to 69 results. These are all the people that I have made a phone call to, but I've not sent a contract to, so it makes it really easy for you to filter those down. You can also search by name. Let's say, I wanted to search by somebody named John. I can easily do that using the search field up there as well. Now for administrators, you'll see this little shield up here. This is for admins only. Every time you see the shield on a feature, that's only for administrators. They can see their own contacts. They can also see all the unowned contacts. They can see all the shared contacts amongst multiple people, and then all the contacts in general will be in this list. So they can kind of bounce around to everybody. Now if I'm looking through this list, what am I going to do once I have a bunch of contacts in here? I could select them easily, and then I can, let's say, subscribe and unsubscribe them from drip email lists. So I can say, I want all of these people to receive this email list, and just easily add them to that list. Then they'll receive an email on that regular schedule. Let's say we set it up for once every week or once every couple weeks. They would receive an email, and that email would be personalized for each person. So this person would receive an email that says, hey, Fred, just wanted to give you a little bit more information about our skin cream. Did you know that it can do this? Did you know you can earn money from selling the skin cream? And if you act now, then you can get this deal. So every one of them receives their own personalized emails on the drip email campaigns. This makes it really easy for marketers to sell or to be nurturing 20,000 leads just as easily as they could 20 in the past. So it's really making the system work for them. And one of the nice things is you'll notice these colors along the left-hand side. These colors are indication of the temperature of the contacts. So we've got all these emails going out. We've got people coming in through blog comments. We've got people coming in through purchasing in the lead store, etc. They're getting tags applied to them, and they're being nurtured by the drip email communications primarily. And so that might seem a little daunting if you had 20,000 people in here. Who do I actually pick up the phone and call? Who's ready to close? Well, the temperature is a nice, simple way for you to see which person is ready to be contacted right now. So I can set the temperature to show me the hottest at the top. And what that temperature is set by is it's set by who opens your emails, who clicks on links in your emails, who goes back to your site and watches videos and fills out forms, etc. So that's just the one simple way for you to see who the hottest prospects are. You could be nurturing 20,000 people, and as a marketer, you could just jump into your system in the morning and say, okay, I want to focus on the 10 hottest people, and today that happens to be Rocky Garcia, Carlos Ricketts, Chris Collier, etc. These are the people that have opened my emails and read messages in my emails, etc. This one I actually have on manual, so it's probably not the best example of that. You can also manually set the temperature, but you can have the system set the temperature for you based on their activity, if that makes sense. Let me show you if we're looking inside of a contact. So here's another version of the list, pretty straightforward. I want to go into this contact. I just click on their name. So now I'm looking at one contact in my CRM list. You can really drill down to any individual person. I can easily add and remove tags. Let's say I don't want to have this call tag on there anymore. X, it's gone. I can remove tags. If I want to add a new tag, new tag, I just add it like that. So these tags are not only applied automatically based on where the contact came from, based on what communication has been applied to them, but you can also add the tags yourself manually. If you want to add a tag for any way that you want to organize your contacts. Maybe you want to organize them by their disposition. You know, this person is really excited, and so I want to focus on all the excited people today. Maybe I have an excited tag, for example. So tags are definitely able to be managed in here. Very easy. You can see the source of where this contact came from, when the last time they were contacted. In plain English, you put your mouse over it and you see the date and time. I can send a quick email to any individual contact right here. Just type out the email. This is an email. And I can also get access to my replicated landing pages right here. Maybe I want to add in a link to my blog. There's a link to my blog. So really easy to send out individual emails as well as the drip emails and the broadcast emails. I'll show you broadcast emails in just a moment. Looking down here, if I'm looking at an individual contact, this is where the real power is, because I can see a reverse chronological history of all the communications with this contact. So 1 month ago, I gave them a phone call. 7 months ago, they viewed an email. I can see every time the system sent an email to them, every time they viewed an email, every time they clicked on a link in an email. It all goes in here. So we give you, the marketer, real granular data on each individual contact. Any questions so far?
No, looks good.
Okay, beautiful. And of course, you can subscribe and unsubscribe any individual contact to a list. If you'd like to, you can actually upload files to any individual. Let's say they sent you a picture of their dog. You can put it right on their contact. So that's the contact manager in a nutshell. I didn't go into, let's say, the I'm going to leave this page. Okay, let's see here. Let's say I select some contacts. In this case, it's 3. It could easily be 3,000. I want to broadcast now an email to them. So it shows me the 3 people that I'm broadcasting an email to right now. Like I said, it could be 3,000 very easily. I can make a new message here. Now, we generally allow the marketers to send out as many emails as they want, as long as they're on message, as long as they're helping them to make sales or recruit for the brand that they're underneath. For the MLM, generally, or the small business, they can do unlimited email for their monthly fee, which is generally about $30 a month. They can send unlimited emails, use the system unlimited, for that fee as long as they're on message, recruiting, and whatnot. Now, we also have the ability to allow them to purchase tokens. The token system is up here. So if we want to, for any system, we can turn on the token system and allow them to send out whatever emails they want. They can, for example, broadcast out to 10,000 people an email message about maybe even a competing MLM. If you don't want that turned on, then that's fine. We don't have to be able to turn that on. But some people want to make this maybe a commissionable product, make this whole marketing system something that they can use for any MLM they may be involved in or any company. In that case, we would turn on the tokens, and you can see in this case, I go here to broadcast out an email. And in this case, I'm using 0.3 tokens if I want to broadcast out to these 3 people. Okay, so I can write a new message, and if I want to purchase tokens, that's really easy. You can make a purchase down up here. Well, we already have the credit card on file, and we're fully PCI compliant, by the way, so we do encrypt all of our data and get scanned quarterly by third-party companies. So we're fully compliant with all of the payment card industry, Visa, MasterCard regulations. So yes, they can purchase tokens to do more custom marketing that is not already pre-built into the system. But if they want to, let's say, do just a message to these 3 people, now I'm over here in this marketing system. Sorry once again for jumping around. I'm going to broadcast out here, and we can see here that we've got the ability to broadcast out in this system as well. So we would generally have pre-built emails built into this system, into this drop-down list, and they would be able to choose between the pre-built emails that are already in here, or they can create their new custom message for the token purchase. So any questions about broadcast email, being able to send out to thousands of people, either based on the pre-built emails or not? Okay. So let me show you another aspect of the system. We've talked about the attract tools, how you get new leads. We've talked about the communicate tools, how you would follow up on your current contacts. And there's also a phone dialer built in there that allows you to move from call to call. We're using Phone Burner currently. We're moving over to our own built-in system with Twilio. So there's really all the tools that they need at their fingertips to work their day-to-day operations and also be backed up by the system that's working on their behalf with the drip emails and the automated dialing. Another thing they can do here is they can manage their communications. So they can easily go into reports and see different various reports and things of that nature. So there's a lot of reports here for them to see some of their information at a glance. They could see how many people came to a specific landing page and how many people converted, the conversion rate, etc. So a lot of data in the reporting tab, and that's most of what's under manage for them to be able to just kind of take a step back and see what's working for them and what's not. And then finally, last section I want to show you here is success education. This is the training system. And let me show you this one. I believe we have a little bit more data over here. So I'm going to just jump into the success education. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I meant to go to this one. Okay. So first of all, we have the help guide, and that's just covering everything that I've showed you here on this call today. You have the dashboard, how that works, and we have some videos in here telling you exactly how to move around the system. You can learn how to buy leads, share links, and it's really easy for you to just jump through these one by one. You can mark a lesson complete, and then it has a check mark at it. If I refresh the page, I'll notice that every time I mark a lesson complete, my success score goes up. So let's say maybe I mark the first couple lessons complete here. So you could see your marketers actually going through their own training by marking their lessons complete. And this can actually help in a variety of ways. First of all, it helps, of course, train them on how to use this system. Second of all, you can have a whole course here on the product or a whole course on the opportunity. And if maybe a marketer complains that they're maybe not making enough, you could say, well, how high is your success score? How many of these lessons have you actually gone through to improve your efficiency, your effectiveness? And so that can encourage them. We can set that up for them to go through the different lessons one by one. But then it can also help with compliance, especially if we're in an industry such as merchant processing. You're going to want them to know about the laws. Or let's say they're selling insurance. You want them to go through the courses. That helps lower your liability as the system owner here, as a system licensee. It lowers your liability to say, yes, this person definitely went through these courses. This is the date and time that they checked off those lessons. They know how they're supposed to be selling this in this state, etc. So you can have compliance courses in here. And then beyond that, we can also have motivational videos. I've got a bunch of those in here, just free videos, but they're all organized and labeled. Here's some Tony Robbins videos, Zig Ziglar, Steve Jobs, etc. All labeled in here for people to browse through. And then above that, there's also the ability to have premium training. So since we have their credit card on file, we can have premium training content in here where they would go in here, maybe watch the first few videos in a series, and then it says, okay, for $150 you can unlock the rest of the videos in this series, and it's just one click for them to make that purchase, just like the token purchase. One click, they can unlock all the rest of the video training series, and that can be an additional revenue stream for the system licensee, for this overall administrative staff of this system, to sell training through here as well. Any questions on success education?
No, it's good.
Okay. Yeah, that's primarily everything I wanted to show you here today. So let's see, any
What's
additional
the
questions?
pricing model, Dwight? What's the pricing model?
Yeah, generally what we do with this system overall is if we're selling it standalone, we charge $10,000 for it, and that includes design work. So we'll include a tour design, which can either be a corporate type of website with multiple pages or a tour that happens after a landing page. We also include the landing page design, so that might be a multi-step landing page. And then we'll also include with that the setup costs, with the ability to insert all of the content, with the video training, the emails, drip emails, etc. So generally that $10,000 upfront cost, that goes towards building in all of the content for the particular opportunity, for the MLM or the company that we're working with. And then what we do is we actually make it a revenue opportunity on the back end for the system licensee. We split the cost 50-50 with them. So we'll charge the marketers themselves $25, $30 per month to use the system, and then we split that 50-50 with the system licensee that paid that $10,000 up front. So it actually can pay for itself very easily after just a couple months. And for our 50%, we do all of the support on the system. We do all of the hosting. We upgrade the software constantly. It's a living, breathing platform that's continuing to evolve. We do the end support for the marketers themselves, and also do the merchanting on it. So we will we'll collect all the money and take the credit risk there on the merchanting on our end. And really, the system licensee only needs to cover that upfront cost, to do the initial buy-in, help us with the content and setting it up, and then just invite people into the system, and they can enjoy in that 50% revenue stream. There are other options. We also have a $5 per member option, but generally the 50-50 is the best way to go if you want us to be handling the support, the merchanting, and make everything pretty easy for you as a licensee of the software.
Gotcha. Okay. Is the product available for smaller groups? Let's say you've got a client that has they only have 10 people in their group. They want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a generic version of the software? Or?
Yes. In that case, I would recommend that they go over and they use the Titan Team Builder itself. And this is our kind of our one-on-one marketing system. It's our marketing system that is for marketers in any opportunity, and it's basically our brand of this software, which is self-serve. So people can jump in here and start using the platform for their own needs, no matter what MLM they may happen to be in or whatnot. And maybe one of the disadvantages of that is that they would be able to see landing pages of other opportunities. They may be able to see pre-written emails of other opportunities in here, and they would need to purchase their email usage from the get-go, because we don't really know, who they're lied with and things of that nature. But the real advantage is that it's just a low upfront cost. I mean, all they have to do is jump in there, and it's $20 a month to use that system to start marketing. So a small group might be best to start off there and get used to it, and then maybe they want their fully branded one that they can control the content of and sharing the revenue of.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I like it.
Yeah, great. Well, thank you very much. And I'm going to stop the recording now. So
okay.
That was a Titan Team Builder in a nutshell.